KEF have just dropped a brand new pair of speakers that are luxe by name and luxury by nature, and here's everything that you need to know. That's right, KEF have just announced a brand new pair of wireless active speakers, launching today with a price tag of £3,500, which sits them between the LS50 Wireless 2s and the floor-standing LS60s in their lineup. These new speakers have got a seriously premium, distinctive design, but there's also plenty going on beneath the surface too, including a brand new UniQ driver and, for the first time in a pair of KEF speakers, their new Vico technology, which actually launched in the Zeo soundbar. Now naturally, there is a lot that we want to test out with these speakers, including some pretty big head-to-head comparisons in our upcoming full review. So you'll definitely want to make sure that you're subscribed so you do not miss out on that. And whilst you're down there, please let us know in the comments what you'd want to see in that video. And if you are watching this thinking that these speakers are a little bit of you and you do want to support us, then they are available to shop over on our website, or you can come in store and try them out for yourself. Pop in or book an appointment and one of our team will be here to answer any of your questions. But let's get back to what we know so far. And first things first, we have to talk about the design. Now, KEF have been pretty clear that these are still very much function over form, with the sound performance taking top priority over everything else. But wow, have they nailed it on the design front. These are stunning looking speakers, but with a name like LUXE, I guess they kind of had to be. You can't position a speaker around luxury and then not go all in on the materials, the finish, and that overall sense of finesse. Now, these are actually available in 3 different colorways, which all have a different finish. You've got Eclipse Black, which comes in a matte finish, Mineral White in a satin finish, and then this Dusk Titanium colorway, which is in a gloss finish. Now, I'm yet to see the other colors in the flesh, but I do really like that you can really see the unique shape and the curves in this gloss version, and I think that this is a good alternative to your classic black and white. KEF have worked with British designer Ross Lovegrove on the design of these, who has actually been working with the brand since 2005 and designed KEF's statement flagship Muon speakers. It's clearly a partnership that works, and these speakers definitely have that sculptural piece of art feeling to them. Putting them side by side with the KEF LS50 Wireless 2s, you can see that they're both pretty similar in size and both come in around about 20 kilos, but the LUXE definitely have taken the design to the next level. Looking at these speakers from the front, there is no front baffle, so nothing is distracting you from the cabinet itself. And then you've obviously got the iconic KEF UniQ driver in the center here, which I'll come on to later. On the back here, you've then got this really cool heatsink that follows the form factor of the speaker and adds to the overall design as well. Now, the cabinets themselves are actually pretty clever. They're made from a very durable, solid material that reduces the need for internal bracing, which means there's more space and internal air volume to get more bass out of this speaker size. Now, what's really interesting is if you take a closer look around this speaker, you'll notice that there are literally no screws or no trim rings. So I'm not actually sure how anyone would get into this speaker to service it, but I guess that's kind of the attention to detail that you really need at this level. The KEF logo is also tucked away on the back here, and on this finish is underneath the gloss finish. So again, nothing is taken away from the sculpture of the speaker. Now, you could choose to put them on a unit or on floor stands, and KEF do have matching stands for the speakers which fit the shape, so it's all nice and cohesive. In terms of connectivity, you've got all of your usual connections with the KEF W2 wireless platform, the same that's used in KEF's other LS wireless speakers. So you get access to Tidal, Qobuz, Amazon Music, Deezer, and then you can also stream directly with Spotify Connect, Tidal Connect, Qobuz, and Qplay. Now, they do also support Bluetooth 5.3, AirPlay, and Google Cast as well. So you have got plenty of streaming options. On the back here, you've got an HDMI eARC to hook up to your TV, analog to hook up to a turntable or a CD player, plus optical and coaxial inputs as well. Now, you can also actually charge your phone out of these if you really wanted to. On both of these speakers, there's a dedicated output, so you can actually add 1 or 2 KEF subwoofers, or you could use KEF's KW1 wireless subwoofer adapter if you wanted to go wireless with a KEF sub. I can see the KC62 being a very popular pairing, or you could go for the KC92 depending on your room. When setting these speakers up, you can run them wirelessly, with each speaker just requiring mains power for that clean look. You'll be able to stream up to 24-bit 96 kHz when they're connected wirelessly, but they do also ship with a 3-meter Ethernet K-stream interspeaker cable, if you'd prefer a wired connection for a 24-bit 192 kHz high-res experience. For those of you out there with a large music collection, you can also hook up a NAS drive or music server with file support for lossless formats up to 24-bit 384 kHz. The KEF Connect app is used for setup, and there is plenty of controls and settings in here that you can play around with. These speakers also come with this backlit remote with some handy shortcut buttons and a customizable favorite button as well. Now, when it comes to sound, the biggest talking point is the brand new 12th generation 6.5-inch UniQ driver. Now, KEF have never made a UniQ quite like this before, and it's been built from the ground up and designed specifically for the LS LUXE. Now, for context, it's noticeably larger than the 5.25-inch driver used on the LS50 Wireless 2s. Now, if you're not familiar, KEF's signature UniQ places the tweeter at the acoustic center of the woofer, so the whole driver behaves more like a single source of sound. That should give you a more consistent presentation across the room and a wider sweet spot, rather than feeling like it all clicks into place when you're sat in one exact position. Now, it also features KEF's MAT technology, which sits behind the tweeter and absorbs 99% of the unwanted sound traveling backwards from it. The simplest way to think about it is like an acoustic black hole designed to stop that unwanted energy reflecting back through the driver and muddying the sound. Now, KEF have also mechanically isolated the entire UniQ assembly from the cabinet to keep vibrations from passing back into the cabinet and causing any distortion. But the really interesting addition here could be Vico. Now, this is KEF's velocity control technology that they launched in their Zio soundbar, but this is the first time that we're seeing it used in a UniQ driver. There's a sensor that constantly tracks how the cone is actually moving, and it compares that against how it should be moving. If it detects that something isn't where it should be, the amplifier corrects it in real time. In a practical sense, KEF have said that this should, again, reduce distortion to give cleaner and more controlled bass. Fitting that sensor and amplification system inside an already very complex UniQ assembly cannot have been very straightforward. So this is one of the biggest things that we want to properly explore in the full review. Can you hear that extra control? Does the bass stay composed when you push the volume? Does it give LUXE a meaningful advantage over something like the LS50 Wireless 2s or even LS60s? Finally, all of this is being managed by KEF's MIE or Music Integrity Engine. That's the DSP system controlling how the drivers, amplification and processing work together, and it's been specifically tuned for this speaker. Now, KEF have said it should help the speakers maintain detail, tonal balance and dynamic control, whether you're listening quietly or really turning it up. Powering everything are a total of 4 amplifiers, 2 in each speaker, with 280 watts of Class D amplification for the low frequencies and 100 watts of Class AB amplification for the high frequencies. That's one of the big advantages of an active speaker like this. KEF designs the drivers, the amplification and processing together, so it knows exactly how much power each part needs. If you were to have a passive version of these speakers, then you'd likely need to spend thousands for the same quality, but I'm really keen to see if the results are clear in full testing. Now, KEF does give a frequency range of 35 Hz to 47 kHz depending on the EQ settings. I'm also really keen to get into the settings to see how that actually translates. Now, the frequency response is designed to be extremely flat. So the aim is a balanced, neutral presentation that stays true to the original recording rather than just boosting the bass or coloring certain frequencies. They can also play cleanly up to 110 decibels, which is a serious amount of output for speakers of this size. Now, I am going to hold back on any firm conclusions until we've really put these through their paces, but there is quite clearly a lot of tech at play here, and judging by the performance of the likes of the LS50 Wireless 2s, I am very excited to see the level up here. For me, these speakers are clearly about more than simply adding another active speaker to the range. KEF has combined a lot of very clever technology in here alongside a design that looks unlike anything else in the current LS lineup, and wider wireless speaker market for that matter. Following the success of products like the Coda W and the wider LS range, these speakers feel like they could fill a genuine gap between the LS50 Wireless 2s and LS60 Wireless. To be honest with you guys, I'm quite a big fan of the design. I like that KEF is giving us something different from the traditional rectangular speaker cabinet, and I can see these being a real statement piece in people's homes. Of course, there are still some big questions that we need to answer. How do they directly compare with the LS50 Wireless 2s? How much difference do the EQ settings make? And who do we think these are actually right for? All questions that I'll be answering in our full review. But this is also where we need your help. What do you actually want us to test? What comparisons do you want to see? And what do you guys think about the design? These videos are all about helping you decide if a product is worth a spot on your shortlist. So get in the comments and let us know. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see all of you guys in the next video.